forehead really that big? Hello, YouTube and TikTok. What up? What up? See here. Get this shite adjusted. Julie Bow, what's going on, my dear? Good to see you. Katie, good to see you. Hope you're having a lovely Sunday. Sheila, welcome. Jan, welcome to the live stream. Unico, welcome. Good to see you here, my dear. Hope everyone is having a lovely Sunday. Zombie Doll, good to see you. Hello, hello. User Anon, welcome. Unico, hello to you too, my dear. Julie Bow says, hi, beautiful angel DL, you're looking fabulous. Thank you so much, Julie Bow. Much appreciated. Zombie Doll says, hello there, Zombie Doll. Good to see you all. Bowie, welcome to the live stream. Sheila says, hello, hope everyone is having a great Sunday. Thank you, Sheila. Katie says, you look gorgeous, DL. Katie, thank you so much. I appreciate that, my dear. Jim B, welcome to the live stream. RPW something, welcome. Galena Diaz, welcome. Jody Andrews, welcome. Goth Chick Lady, welcome. Kel, welcome. Mama Christie, what's going on, Mama Christie? Good to see you here. Glad you enjoyed the message from Rosie and I. Just wanted to send a little love and encouragement and celebration over the good news. Simon, what's going on, brother? Good to see you here. Hope you're having a great Sunday, my friend. All right, all right, all right. Rochelle, what's going on? My sister from another mister says, hi, DL, and the rest of the coven. Julie Bow says, I badly sprained my ankle last week. It's still swollen, but on the mend now. Right? I remember that. And that is a rough injury. I'm glad to hear that you're healing up. Goth Chick Lady says, hey, how you doing, Goth Chick Lady? Good to see you, my dear. Hope you had a lovely weekend. Glad to have you all in the live stream. Siggy, my Siggy, our Siggy says, your Siggy is here, my sire. Siggy, I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Good to see you here as well. Are you at work, Siggy? Or are you able to enjoy the live stream without people breathing down your neck? So we can get down to the business of biting your neck. I'm just kidding. Maybe I'm not kidding. I don't know. Am I kidding or not? Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. Dixie Wrecked says hello. Dixie Wrecked. I love it. Great handle. Not gonna lie. Click, click, click. The mouse says click. Your mom says click. Click on my rhymes with click. Angie Crane, thank you for sharing the live stream. Mama Christie says it was an amazing message. Thank Rosie for me. I sure will do so. Katie says, hello everyone in the coven. Hello, Katie. For all of you showing up for the first time, wondering who the hell I am and what's going on here, I am DL Mercury, guitar player and vocalist for vampy cyber metal band I Bleed Mercury out of Salt Lake City. If you're into bands and artists like Manson, Nine Inch Nails, Static X, Rammstein, Sisters of Mercy, Gary Newman, Rob Zombie, and a dash of David Bowie, you will love I Bleed Mercury. You can check out our music on all music streaming platforms. We live stream here on TikTok and YouTube simultaneously every Sunday at 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. We don't do a whole lot of self promotion in these live streams. It's really just about hanging out with good people, good friends, good times, sharing a few laughs, a few tall tales, a few smiles. As Padre says, Father Demori, who many of you know, it is your decompression chamber. Get rid of the bad juju from the previous week and get ready for the incoming week and all the bullshit that we're all going to have to deal with. So, this is just a place to hang out and have a good time. Sheila, I'm glad you asked. Sheila says, "Where's Father D at?" That's Father Demori, Padre as he's lovingly known in the I Bleed Mercury Coven, our drummer and our bass player. Now try doing that, guys. Good luck. Or at least try doing it as well as he does it. So Padre is running a little late, guys. He will be here. He's just running late, but he will be in the live stream today. Ursula says, "Hi DL." Hello Ursula. Good to see you here. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Goth Chick Lady says, "My weekend was great. A lot of city visits. Where's Drummer Boy?" Yeah, Padre is running a little late, but he will be here. Katie says, "DL, I need a bite." Fridge is in the back. I'm kidding. Unico says, "I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday." Unico, I am having an awesome Sunday. Always a great Sunday hanging out here with you guys. And Teach, our lovely Teach, my dear, much adored Teach, in the comments backing me up says, "Father D will be there in a few minutes." Angie Crane says, "No problem, sir." Thank you, Angie. Much appreciated. Do not squander time, for that is the stuff life is made of. And I'm very grateful you are all here spending your time with me. And now, Padre has entered the chat. He's going to get ready and will be joining us in a minute or two. How's it going, brother?
It's all right. Freaking had better days. That flat was a motherfucker to try and fix.
So was it on the sidewall?
It was very close to it.
Enough to be a bitch?
Enough to be where the tire shop wouldn't touch it, so the guy just personally dug into his own tire plug. Personal kit, and I tipped him $20 for fixing it for me.
Well done. Classy move, no surprise there.
And I got him a bag of donuts for him and the boys, and $20 for himself.
Right on. Very cool, man. Rochelle says, "So, when is Dust coming out? I can't wait for that song release after the live, Teehee. We'll let you know. You guys will be the first to know." But a lot of, I think all of my guitar tracking for it is done. Just need vocals, and Padre should be able to lay down the bass and drums in a day or two in the studio. Ursula says, "Hey DL, I listened to Resist. I absolutely loved it. Only thing though, it was hard to hear the vocals." Ursula, I'm glad you enjoyed the song. Thank you for the feedback. We will note that. We'll make note of that and try to make sure that the mix for the next song is up to par. Tammy says, "Hi, sire." Hello, Tammy. Good to see you, my dear. Hope you and Catherine had a great weekend. Tammy, thank you for sharing the live stream. Cat Dog Gang says, "Hey, how are you doing? Good to see you, Cat Dog Gang. Good to see you too, my dear. Hope you had an awesome weekend, and I hope your incoming week is a good one." Mad Cats, how you been? Yeah, it has been a minute. Says, hey, long time no see. We did go on hiatus for a spell. We are back on a regular live stream schedule every Sunday, 1 p.m. Mountain Standard. Julie Bow says, "Hi, beautiful angel. Father D, hope you're well."
Hello, Julie Bow.
Padre had a bit of a Murphy's Law day, but hopefully Murphy's going to take a break the rest of the Sunday. Come on, Murphy, do us a solid. Sheila says Father D has entered the building. Katie says, hi, Padre, hope you're well.
Hi, I'll be there in a second.
As soon as I started, nobody cared about me. They're like, where's Padre?
Oh, I'm sure.
Nobody loves me. Look, I just want to play Shinobi. Dorothy Ware says, hello from Dorothy, new in here. Dorothy, welcome. Pleasure to have you here in the live stream. Welcome to the I Bleed Mercury Coven. Goth Chick Lady says, how's your week been, guys? My week, as always, flies by in a snap. Busy, busy, busy. Not bad, and I think that if anything really bad did happen, it went by so quick that I've forgotten about it. So I'll take that. Either Murphy, serve me up a good week, take a break, serve me up a good week, and if you
Piece of that fucked up bar.
and if you have to kick me in the crotch, be gentle so that I can forget it quickly. Randy Warrior says, hi everybody. Hello, Randy. Good to see you here. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. Dorothy Ware says, love your music. Dorothy, thank you so much. And there is a ton more to come. It is not like we have to write a lot of music. We got a lot in the hopper that just needs a bit of polish, and it will be ready. Unico says, I got to run, my friend. Another friend needs my help. Unico, no worries. Go help your friend. Hope you have a wonderful week, and I hope your friend is okay. Cat Dog Gang, thank you for the roses. Much appreciated. Calvin Horn says, hello, gentlemen. Much love. Calvin, welcome. Pleasure to have you here, my friend. Much love right back to you. Lizzie Lowe, what's going on, Lizzie? Good to see you here. She says, hello, my dear. Hello, Lizzie. Are you getting in the seat? Okay.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure if you were coming to grab something or
Nope.
if you were
I am done.
assuming the throne.
I'm very low maintenance.
Yeah, right. Kidding.
When it comes to getting dressed.
I was half expecting a smack on the back of the head.
Nah. I'll get you when you leave.
Okay. And I'm sure you will know right when that moment is.
Mm-hmm. You leave yourself wide open all the time. I don't have to choose. I got a plethora of choices.
To be fair, in your company, I'm not usually expecting that.
Yeah.
Quite the opposite. Julie Bow says, hi, beautiful Tej. Hope you're well and good.
I think you relax because I cover you a lot, if anything.
That could well be.
Yeah.
But probably not.
But probably.
He's talking shit. Yo hablo mierda. Ursula says, if I may, what was Resist about? Only reason I asked is because it was hard to hear words, but great job. Ursula, Resist is a tale of a down-and-out dude who has earned the devil's nod. It's a seduction tale between a ancient and beautiful vampiress and her newest victim. I don't know. You'll have to read the book, which I am about a quarter of the way through writing. The intent is that there be some connection between the lyrics and the book. But yes, there you go. Seduction tale. Bat Anonymous, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Bat Anonymous says, hey there. What's going on, brother? Donna Herthel says, hi, DL. Great seeing you today. Hope you had a wonderful week. Donna, thank you so much. Likewise. Cat Dog Gang says, less than 1,000 likes. Unacceptable. I'm tapping. Cat Dog Gang, thank you so much. Much, much appreciated. Cat Dog Gang has been around a long, long time.
Right on. Thank you for the support.
Katie says, Padre.
Hi.
Broken Halo says, hello and good afternoon. Good afternoon to you too, Broken Halo. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Katie says, "Oh, poor DL." Monica Fernandez, Sarah Malcolm. Okay, help me out. Sarah McCallum,
I I'm going to
Master Decoder.
that well that one is a minefield of a word, so I'm going to abstain.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from. Zombie Doll says, "I think I'm the only one who didn't and just said a basic hello." Simon says, "Skull and Bones is where it's at." Skull and Bones. I must be too far behind and missing the reference.
Either that or he's talking about the I wonder if he's referencing the Harvard secret society
That's
growing pit
right. And
where they generate world leader douchebags in the future.
I that was the first image that popped in my mind.
Yeah.
But I don't think I mentioned anything that would be referring to.
Right. Why that's brought up is a mystery.
Yeah. Julie Bow, thank you for the wall of beautiful hearts, leather hearts.
All
my
of
brother
those leather,
Padre.
that's pretty. That's some intricate leather work.
Indeed. Well, it would have to be to meet with your unreserved approval. Where do I come up with this bullshit? It's my muse. I'm blaming it all on the muse.
You got the muse of poetry, music. What's your muse? I'm the muse of bullshit. What?
Son of a bitch. That's beautiful.
It's the forgotten stepchild of all the right. Siblings.
Like, do you remember those old, from the early '80s, the Charleston Chew commercials? And there was a row of kings, all brothers, for you, my Louie, and they would pass the chocolate bar down, pass it down to the black sheep, the rocker at the end. Charleston Chew is Chewy Louie.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, Monica Fernandez. Hola, ¿cómo estás, Monica? Good to see you here in the live stream. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Sheila says, yes, I always good looking. I guess looking forward to Sunday. Sheila, thank you so much, my dear. We appreciate that more than you know. Or maybe you do know. Tammy says, sent you a DM on Facebook. I finally get my MRI on my shoulder Tuesday morning. Wow. Good. It's about time. I hope you have been taking it easy and letting it heal.
Yeah, I hope they don't have to do too much to fix it up for you after the result of that scan.
Goth Chick Lady says, zombie, not too long now, babe. Another one I'm missing the reference to. Yep. Goth Chick Lady, help me out. What is that in reference to, my dear? Monica Fernandez says, hola, hermoso vampiro, pendejos. No, not really. Well, maybe. Monica, thank you so much, my dear. Truly, truly appreciate the kind words. Says, eres vampiro, sí, mi amiga, sí. Randy Warrior says, oh, just recovering from surgery, but I'm all good. Randy, that sucks, but I am glad to hear you're recovering. I don't recall if you mentioned surgery or not, and if you did, I'm a bastard for not remembering.
I think Teach mentioned it to me too. I just can't remember what it was for, and I don't think, even if I did remember, maybe it's not. People's medical issues are not for me
to pry into,
to display here.
Yeah, for sure.
So.
Quite a few of you ladies have had some health issues, injuries, surgeries, and I know you guys, and just don't push it. I know that's what you're going to do anyway, but let yourself heal, and then you can get back to your full-time schedule. Mad Cat says, had you guys wrote more music? We just released a remixed version of Resist with Padre on drums and bass guitar, and he absolutely killed it. Both of those instruments. Mm-hmm. His tracking went really well, and it really makes the song. We're getting some feedback that the vocals are on the quiet side. We're taking note of that, and going forward, we'll make sure that that's not an issue. But you can check that out on all streaming platforms. It just released last Friday. Mama Christie says, tap that screen and show some love. Mama Christie, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Our coven mother and cheerleader.
Yeah.
Katie says, hey, Padre.
Hi.
Teej says, there he is.
Hello, sweetheart.
Eyes full of love. Sheila says, hello, Father D. Katie, thank you for sharing the live stream. Goth Chick Lady says, there's our drummer boy. Bat Anonymous says, when you least expect it, expect it.
He's talking about me.
Indeed.
Being mischievous.
Katie says, Padre, Padre, Padre. The lives just aren't the same without you anymore. No offense, Deal. No offense taken.
Almost didn't make it, but I'm glad things kind of worked out where I could.
Once, twice a week, I drive a lot and I think a lot, and at least a few times a week, I'm reflecting on this gentleman and how much he means to me. The deep friendship that I can say is unequaled, unmatched, and very unique in my life. And I love you, brother.
That's very kind of you.
Siggy says, time for confession, y'all. Father D is here. Ursula says, that's awesome. I can't wait to read it. Thank you, Ursula. I will recommend that none of you ever write a book. It is a bitch. It is a very arduous process. Not even just the writing, which is difficult enough because you're at the mercy of your muse, but you have to learn how to write well, and there are rules to good writing. Going into it, I didn't know that, and it's been quite a learning process. Mama Christie says we're in the process of getting 15 inches of snow.
Jesus.
That sucks. I do not envy you.
Yeah, I was fixing that tire in the snow. It was coming down pretty good for us out there, but not 15 inches worth.
Yeah, not fun. Kirker says hello. Hello, Kirker Zotuk. Kirker Zotuk. Help me out here, brother.
That one's, you look like you said what
about
I
as well as I could.
Yeah, well, that's
as
what
could
I would
be.
say too. Yeah.
Simon says the game Skull and Bones.
Okay,
gotcha.
Stupid. I should have thought of that. It's the pirate game, I think. You blast each other with cannons.
Right.
Splinters and crap flying through the ships and throw grappling lines and board the other pirate vessels. I believe if I'm remembering the one he's referencing, I think that's it.
Kick ass and
really
drink
cool.
rum.
Looks really cool.
Kirker having a good time in the chat. I'll just say Kirker. Gothic Succubus, it's been a minute. How are you doing, my dear? Good to see you. I hope you've been doing great. Ursula says, hey, Dill, did you get my private message last week? I am not sure. I will check immediately after the live stream. Gothic Succubus, thank you for the lovely black heart. Kirker says, hi from New York. Welcome, Kirker. New York City in the house. Zombie Doll says, next weekend will be better. That's when you and your love will be in the same room. Very happy for you guys. Gothic Succubus says, guess what? All right, now I'm waiting with bated breath. Goth Chick Lady says, why is it cold and rainy today in the city? Kind of the same here the last 2 days. Christina Hugger says, sir, hi, love from Georgia. Christina, thank you, and welcome to the live stream. Pleasure to have you here. Cat Dog Gang, thank you for the lightning bolts. Katie says, Padre looks like he's freezing behind you.
No, I'm
Are you
fine.
a little chilly?
No, I'm good.
Okay. You got the wool peacoat.
Yeah, this thing keeps me warm.
In my opinion, no man's wardrobe is complete without a peacoat. I have a long one. I don't think, I can't recall if I've worn it in a live stream or not. Randy Warrior says, Tubal litigation, no more babies
for me.
Right. Okay, gotcha.
Now I remember, yes.
You've hit your mommy quota, no more. Christina says, I just had back surgery.
Oh boy.
Christina, I hope you're healing up well. If you need to bug out and rest, I totally understand. Take care of yourself first.
And hopefully, whatever they did during surgery improves your situation.
Yeah.
Less pain and all that.
Coco866, hello to you too, my friend. Welcome to the live stream. Zombie Doll says Christy definitely has some true bonus kiddos who love her.
Yes, she does.
Ursula says, hey, Padre, how many years have you played drums? I bet it's tiring on fast songs.
Yeah, I mean, I've played a lot of different styles over the years. When I played a lot of death metal, that was certainly true. Felt like I'd run a marathon after I got done with every show. But I mean, everything's challenging in different ways. So I've been playing, let's see, off and on for how long have I been playing drums? Let's see. So there was a 10-year hiatus. So if you take that out, I've been playing for
well over 30.
25 years.
20 what?
If you take the 10-year hiatus out.
Oh. But you started.
Well, and I actually no, I played 2 years. So let's say about 28. It's about 30 years ish. Let's say.
So guys, we wanted to re-release Resist because it did not have a actual bass guitar line and the drums were programmed. So if you want to check out Padre's drumming, you can hear the newest version of Resist on all streaming platforms. He absolutely destroyed it. He crushed it. And he plays bass on that song as well. Katie says, I'm so getting back to playing drums. Do it!
Yep.
Gothic Succubus says, I miss you, Gothic Succubus. I have missed you too. How have you been? I hope Unlife has been treating you well. Hope it's been treating you beautifully. And you're looking fantastic. Love the new profile pic. Well, new to me anyway. That Anonymous says, writing a book is also very time consuming.
Yes, it is.
It is, and I do not. When it comes to writing, I am completely at the whim of my muse. When it comes to guitar, usually I can pick up the guitar and within an hour I've come up with something that's usable or at least tweakable and then usable. So I can kind of kick the muse in the ass. When it comes to writing, that is not the case. And it is draining as hell. Some months ago, the muse grabbed a hold of me, grabbed me by the balls, and shook me like a dog with a chew toy. And for about a week and a half, I just wrote and made a lot of progress. Kel, what's going on, Kel? Good to see you, brother. Says supposed to get a ton of snow here in Wisconsin as well. And I just checked the weather forecast this morning, and looks like it's not going to let up till later next week. Simon says it is a good game. Skull and Bones, I guess.
Yeah.
Randy Ward. So you cracked it open?
No, I've seen it on. I don't know if it was an ad on my PlayStation store or if I saw it advertised on a YouTube. You know, they have those ads on YouTube clips before you play them. It was one of those two venues I saw it on, and I was like, oh man, I want to play that if I get a chance. But of course, I never get a chance. I'm still slogging through Paris as a Viking in Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Oh, how's that going?
Oh yeah, I love it.
Really?
Yep. Raiding, pillaging, nothing better. It's my ancestry now. So.
Randy Warrior says, I much prefer April 13th.
That is a very telling date because that is when our beloved Teach is going to be back here in the States.
April 13th is the date?
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Yep.
Zombie Doll says, thank you, OG Coven couple together. Going strong. Gothic Succubus says, I'm going to be working for myself and getting back into dancing. That is great news. Entrepreneurship is tough. I think most people find out that the sales pitch from all the gurus is one thing, and the reality is another. And getting back into dancing, that's fantastic. I will support you all the way. Elizabeth Slaughter says, love the look, all. Elizabeth, thank you so much, my dear. Welcome to the I Bleed Mercury live stream. Glad to have you here. Hope you had a lovely weekend. And for those of you who are here for the first time, wondering who the hell we are, what's going on here, and what it's all about, I am DL Mercury, guitar player and vocalist for vampy cyber metal band I Bleed Mercury. Next to me is my partner in crime, best friend of many years now, decades, our drummer, our bass player, and so much more. You may give your confession to Father DeMorney. We live stream here on TikTok and simultaneously on YouTube every Sunday at 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. If you're into bands and artists like Manson, Nine Inch Nails, Static X, Rammstein, Sisters of Mercy, Gary Newman, Rob Zombie, and a dash of David Bowie, you will love I Bleed Mercury. You can check out our music on all music streaming platforms. And stuff.
Very heavy wind up for that.
I know. It's such a letdown, wasn't it?
No, I thought it was actually quite comical.
That's what I was hoping for.
Yeah.
Thank you. Michael Sanders, hello to you too, brother. Hope you had a great weekend. Welcome to the live stream. Simon says, side note, Gothic Succubus is killing Sigil from Discord. Memory job there.
I don't get it. What does that mean?
I'm not really sure.
How do you kill somebody in Discord? How does that happen?
Simon, please clarify.
What is going on? What is going on? It's starting to turn William Money Magnet on us.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Randy Warrior says 2 boys is plenty. Keeping your hands full.
Right.
Two little boys running around the house raising hell. And as they get bigger, running around the city raising hell.
They're like me and my brother clobbering each other as we got old enough.
CS Division, Simon says, stupid phone corrected my spelling of Lilith. Still not picking up what you're putting down. Ursula says, that's amazing. Thank you, Ursula. Gothic Succubus says, I'm going to be working for myself.
Cool. Go out and make them ducats.
Having no boss, being your own boss, has its advantages, but then you got to kick yourself in the ass to do what you got to do.
Now, just make sure you mind the 800-pound gorilla in the room, which is the IRS, when you're doing your business, and you'll be fine.
Indeed. I have nothing to add to that. That's just true. End of story, period. Ursula says, it's always been my dream to play bass, but my hands are too small to stretch. You might be surprised at what you can pull off, Ursula.
Yeah, I mean, my hands are decent size for playing bass, but they're not accustomed to separating because I've been a drummer too long. So my muscles are trained to be shut, and it feels like I have a smaller reach than I do because I'm trying to get my, like a vice to open my hand up because it just won't do it.
Yeah, it's tough.
It does it after a while, but it takes me a little longer than probably most bass players to just switch between instruments that way.
And then there's some players, they can anchor their index finger on the nut and touch the pickups with their pinky.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm exaggerating, but
lick their fucking eyebrows.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's super flexy douchebags that can play anything. The super ninjas of the world. I am not one of them, so I have to kind of just play the cards I was dealt. And being a drummer turned bass player later in life, just to try and compose some stuff, has its drawbacks. So I would say do it anyway. Our first guitarist back in the day, the one you mentioned last live, I think, Dustin, his hands were very, very they weren't the most advantageous for playing guitar, but he made adjustments for that. So I watched him do it, and he had relatively small hands for a guitarist. So why not give it a whirl?
Go ahead.
There's probably techniques to compensate for people of all sizes, I'm sure, that play instruments. So
there was a famous jazz guitar player. Django Reinhardt. And when he was a child, he was in a house fire and was badly burned. His hands were badly burned, and he was right-handed. His left hand, his fretting hand, these two fingers, the ring finger and the pinky, were useless. They were crippled and curled up. So he had only two fingers to play guitar with, and that guy could even today could out shred anybody. You can see videos of him on YouTube. So you're capable of more than you let yourself believe.
One more endorsement of that philosophy, and an example too. When I was 19, I went to see Megadeth and Suicidal Tendencies at the Salt Palace, and there is a song called "Nobody Hears" by Suicidal Tendencies.
Yeah.
Very, very good song. Very melancholy, very heartfelt song about mental health. Very good song if you're dealing with mental health.
That whole album was huge for me.
Yeah, if you listen to that song, you will not feel alone if you're struggling. Believe me.
Yep.
Yeah,
that whole
song,
album
Nobody
was very
Hears
deep.
is one of my canonic for me. Anyway, Rocky George, the lead guitarist on there. Now that, if anybody knows anything about him, he is a shredding guitarist. He still is, but right on that tour, that year of that tour, within a few days before, he still had bandages on his pinky because it wasn't there anymore. He had a bandage on his stub, and I'm looking at what the hell is with his hand. I didn't notice anything different when he played the solos or anything like that. I found out later after that concert that him and the other guitarists were screwing around in one of the hotels on the tour on the way here, and the other guitarist slammed his pinky in the door, and he lost it. And that was one of the fingers he needed to play that solo, and he compensated.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you don't let yourself trick you into believing you can't do something just because you have small hands or whatever other impairment you have, if you enjoy it, do it. I don't play bass because I'm frickin' a virtuoso at it. I do it because I love doing it, and I feel I can add something to the song. It's not because I'm the best bass player that ever walked the earth, but I love it, so I do it. I suggest you do the same.
Side note, guys, the song that he mentions, that Padre was talking about, Nobody Cares,
Nobody hears.
Nobody Hears, is off the album How Will I Laugh Tomorrow When I Can't Even Smile Today. Everybody should check out that album. It is a fucking masterpiece. Goth Chick Lady says, I know, right? Yesterday wasn't too bad when I was at my friend's band practice, but today's weather, it's shite. Katie says, I had a Pearl kit before, but what would you recommend for me to start up again?
Well, Pearl's a good set. TW makes a good kit, but they're expensive. I had a Tama when I first started, just a 5-piece Tama, and then Frankensteinically added to it from there, piece by piece. I had a 5-piece Tama, and then that got battered and beat when I first started, and I added another one of my own drum students, Pearl drums to it after they stopped playing, and cobbled it from there. But I mean, it all depends on what style you want to play. If you want to play double bass or single bass or a single bass with a double bass pedal, or if you want to play an electronic kit just to keep practicing. There are a lot of different options. So give me more feedback on which way you want to go, and I can maybe throw out some suggestions. But I mean, I'm a practical guy. I don't think you need a gigantic drum set to do very much. You just gotta be able to work with what you got.
Gothic Succubus says, Tuesday will be my last day working my corporate job. Now I'll be doing succubus work.
Sounds sinister.
Francis Brown, welcome to the live stream. Pleasure to have you here. Ursula says, I'm thinking about cutting my hair into a mohawk again. I might dye it black and blue. Do it.
Do it.
Do it, do it, do it. I mean, I'm not telling you if you want to.
Do it if you want to.
Let us be a bad influence.
If you like.
Simon says, I might stream it at some point. Skull and Bones, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Vampy Becky, good to see you here, my dear. She says, hello, hello, hello. All right, all right, all right. Good to see you here, Vampy Becky. I hope you had a great weekend. The Painter says, what are I supposed to be? Whatever you believe, and that may change over time. It has for me. Our dear Teej says, I'm poorly and grateful I'm not working tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Poorly and grateful I'm not working tonight.
Our lovely Teej, my dear sweetheart, is very, very ill over the last weekend.
Oh shit.
She had to go to the hospital again, so um, she's going to be okay, but she's in a little bit of pain. So everybody show her some love, please, for me. That would be great.
Tej sending you love, prayers, and good vibes. Rochelle says April 13th is my mommy's birthday. Happy impending birthday, Mommy Rochelle. The painter says it's not Halloween, not yet. The painter says, oh, cool. We think so. Simon says birthday week for me and Amber coming soon.
You know, just like the old Ministry song says, frickin', why do I drive this way? Every day's Halloween.
The painter says, okay, my bad, didn't know. No worries, the painter. Welcome to the live stream. Pleasure to have you here, my friend. Vampy Becky, thank you for sharing the live. Katie says, tap, 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 everyone. Tap the screen, just to clarify. The painter says, I always wanted to be a vampire. Never say never. It may not be too late. Randy Warrior says, Elias is too sweet to clobber anyone.
Yes, he is. He's a nice kid.
And for the record, Elias is my favorite name for a boy.
Yeah, he's a cool kid. Very, very, very sensitive kid.
Gothic Succubus says, I will. Katie says, how is a beautiful Rosie Dale? Hope she's well and you two get quality time together. Working her butt off as usual. One of the, if not the hardest working woman I've ever known. Rebecca Sue Robinson says, hi. Hello, Rebecca. Welcome to the live stream. Katie says, love the gloves, Padre.
Oh, thanks. Gift from my dad.
Rebecca Sue Robinson says, missed you, bud. Yeah, Rebecca, we went on hiatus for a minute to work on the latest song, but we are back on a regular schedule now, live streaming every Sunday, 1 p.m. Mountain Standard. Gothic Succubus says, my friend says I should do quarterly filing. That way I stay on top.
That is a good way to do that, yep. It keeps the IRS from actually sniffing around too much.
Tej says he's talented. Tej, man, that's an understatement. Our conversations here in the cave when we're working out a song it's incredible working with Padre because first of all we're virtually totally in alignment as far as what I believe Mercury should sound like, the minutia, the details of writing a song, all the little seasonings and spices that you put into a song to raise it up to the next level. And his perception is so keen, and he covers a lot of my blind spots. So yeah, talented. Y'all don't know the half. Roximo says, hey, how are y'all? Roximo, good to see you here, my dear.
Yeah,
how
Roximo,
you doing?
How are you?
Good to see you. Ursula says, I've been a trombonist since elementary school.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I remember the trombone section being right in front of me on my jazz drum set in high school. I remember chopping up those cats every once in a while. I thought it was pretty cool how they could always find a note with just a slide. I thought that was some pretty good talent.
And talk about heavy metal. And you can beat a full half to death with a trombone, so it comes in handy when you need to do that. Katie says, when will I get a live guitar play and drum play from you two on here I can screenshot? At some point, I would like to crack that nut. I know there are other bands that have performed over live stream, and at some point, I would like to figure that out once we've got enough songs practiced under our belt. Be something to talk about behind the curtain at some point in the future. Gothic Succubus says, I was scared at first, but I'm more scared of being stuck with a job that makes me miserable. Well said.
Yeah.
And that's a great motivation for becoming your own boss.
Yeah, a lot of small business owners find it surprisingly rewarding. I mean, it's got its own unique headaches for sure. It is a feeling of less security because you're doing it all on your own, then you have to get used to it. Once you do, they always swear up and down they would hate to have to go back to a job where they're not where they have to answer to all the corporate meetings that you never got to be there for, all the reports you don't care about, just to sit there and listen to some guy blow hot air in your face about what the company needs to do and what you need to do to back the company up. Gets old.
Yeah.
Gets old. I even have to get subjected to those as a trucker. It's obnoxious. We had a safety meeting on Saturday morning. I was so pissed I had to get up just to go drive down there to them to talk, not to me, but I am there for political reason because if the warehouse guys have to wake up, they're going to cry and say, "How come the truckers don't have to be here?" Because you guys are talking about warehouse safety. We're not in the warehouse. But I digress.
What
Look, good on you for going out on your own, avoiding all that shit.
what do bosses and dirty diapers have in common? They're always on your ass and full of shit. Cynthia Geronimo says, "Hello, my beautiful friends. Good to see you here, Cynthia. Hope you're having a lovely Sunday." Julie Bo says, "I'm writing my comic and taking a fair bit, and also I've been working on the second book as I continue on."
Way to keep churning it out.
And she has been very prolific, really just hitting it like a beast. Randy Warrior says, "Like Rick Allen, one-handed drummer,
Yeah.
Amazing."
How can we miss that? Like the example too.
Ursula, oh, sorry, I have to talk over you. Ursula says, "Are you both self-taught on your instruments?" Yes.
Yeah.
Teach says, "I love playing drums."
Yes, she is self-teaching. Speaking of someone who's self-taught, is improving very rapidly just on her own. And now anybody else out there too, I would caution you to only be self-taught. I think, there's all these super ninja instructors out there that can do a YouTube video that you can reference now and be instructed, so to speak. But I think that at least some modicum or some 6 month amount of time or something of one-on-one training by somebody who is an instructor in that instrument that can show you the basics of the classic exercise you might need to do for that instrument is going to save you a lot of bad habits that you have to break if you teach yourself. I'm one to know. I only took 3 months of drum lessons. I went through a couple years of high school, reading music and all that stuff. I wish I would have done more because I have. Just like any musician, you have your blind spots and handicaps. I compounded them by not staying with my formal instruction. So self-taught is a practical way to go. It's fun, but if you're really serious about it, you probably should get some proper instruction if you want to really get good.
Gothic Succubus says, "I actually happen to be working right now, so I'll be back and forth on here. No worries. We still got an hour and 12 minutes left in the live stream." Goth Chick Lady says, "So when can we see you guys play live?" If you mean over live stream, that'll be, like I said, we'll have to have that conversation about how to crack that nut in the future. I know it can be done. Bands have done it, and I have seen bands do it with great sound quality. Not quite there yet. As far as getting out and playing shows, that's going to be more difficult. That takes a lot of manpower and equipment.
You have to figure out how
logistics.
To get a cloning machine to clone myself too. So because I can't play bass and drums at the same time, so I'd have to clone myself to do a live show.
We want to do that at some point. It's just going to take time. Shaz Marshall, thank you for the hearts. Roxy Mo says, "Just took the trash out. I'm hearing instrument talk. I love the drums, but I had to get rid of them." But you can get another set, can't you? Or get you some pots and pans and bang away.
Hey, when I was 6 years old, I was banging on the Lincoln Log canisters for a drum set when I was a kid. Those little canisters of toys, little building block canisters. Anything can work, especially when you're talking about percussion.
Gothic Succubus says, "It's a little dead right now, so I thought I'd come visit." Gothic Succubus, it's always a pleasure to have you in the live stream. Ursula says, "Thank you both so much for the inspiring words. I'll definitely keep that in mind."
No problem.
Roximo says the moon looks so good right now, coupled with events. I'm feeling the vibes,
Yeah,
ambiance, and everything.
I was just telling Teach when I was driving to work on Friday morning, the moon was going down, right? Because I go early in the morning, and as it was cresting the far horizon, the western horizon, it had this blood orange tinge to it.
Yeah, I saw that.
It was cool.
Randy Warrior says, random question: what is the plural of walrus?
Walry.
Walry.
That's a lie. um, I will Google it right now for you. That sounds like an interesting question.
Gothic Succubus says, do it. Probably my two favorite words. Usually preceding a bad decision. In my head, do it. Yeah, do it anyway. Ursula says, excuse me, guys. That would be really cool if you could play the world's largest drum set. Somebody will do it at some point, or already has.
Freaking Hephaestus's freaking anvil, go down there and bang on it.
Yeah. Katie says, I've let my hair grow back now, but debating shaving it DL style again. Well, you know what I'm going to say.
Do it.
Do it. Kel says, had my fret hand sliced up pretty hard a few years back. Amazingly, I can still play guitar.
It's like riding a bike.
That's a scary injury.
What's that?
Fret hand injury.
Ooh.
Ursula says, you're not a bad influence. You're awesome. Ursula, thank you so much. We do try.
The plural form of walrus is walruses.
I thought that might be the case, but I knew we couldn't resist.
Yeah, I just made the football. As I usually
Roximo says, Teach, always here for you till death, chick. Roximo says, tell undeath. Ursula, hugs. Hope she feels better soon. Crystal, 21, thank you for the follow. Crystal says, hey, how you doing, Crystal? Welcome to the live stream. Pleasure to have you here. Hope you had a lovely weekend. Gothic Succubus says, Ministry says Halloween is every day. That's right. Tammy says, Teach, much love coming your way. Got the Chick Lady says, what drums does Padre play?
Well, so for the recording we used a studio kit that the producer had there, so I had to adjust to a foreign drum set last minute, but it was all right. It's a good kit. And then for here in the lair, I play a Roland TD-17,
which is right there.
Yeah.
Roximo says, tap the screen, haha, because we all needed that specification just to be safe. Rhea says, vamp vibes are cool AF. Rhea, you'll get no argument from us. I think you may be in the right place. You like vampires, you like metal music, and you are definitely in the right place. Here in the I Bleed Mercury live stream. Randy Warrior says, we've got Elias and Alonzo now. That's another really cool name, Alonzo. And that's great together, two brothers, Elias and Alonzo.
Yeah. Rolls off the tongue, don't it?
Yeah.
Elias and Alonzo, Elias and Alonzo, Elias and Alonzo.
Zombie Doll says, I'm currently multitasking. Who was sick? All I caught was hospital. That would be Tej. Tej is under the weather. Roximo says, Father D inspiring a reconnection with my studded glove relationship.
Glad to help out.
Casey Tomiko says, I had a dream that Yins did a cover of Shock the Monkey by Peter Gabriel.
Oh, that's cool. The cover of that one was kind of neat.
Yins, though, I am not familiar with Yins.
Neither.
Blue Eye Beach Girl, how you doing, Beach Girl? Good to see you here, my dear. Hope you and husband are doing well today. She says, hi, Sire and Father Demori. Enchanted, as always, to see you both and my beloved Coven family. Beach Girl, thank you so much. Likewise.
That cover comment just triggered a thought I need to address, too. So one thing was a buddy of mine called and said that he listened to Resist, right? And he said there was he suggested, while we were talking, he suggested that I listen to a cover of Breaking the Law by Arch Enemy. That should sound heavy as hell. And I'm very interested to hear it. But
yeah, I would be curious to hear that.
But that also triggered a memory that I need to bring up to you. That my my operations manager at my job said, "Hey, I tried to look up your song on Spotify. It's not there." So like, you're kidding. So I looked it up on my phone on the website. It comes up if you search it.
Uh-huh.
He did it. I think he was doing it on the app. He tried to search it on his phone. Wouldn't come up.
That's
I'm wondering if
weird.
yeah, is anybody else having that issue? Because if it's just him, I sat there and I watched him look it up, and it wouldn't come up on his phone. It would on mine. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. So I don't know if there's um, something I missed, or if that's just a glitch.
I'll lift the hood and see what I can find out.
Yeah.
Rebecca Sue Robinson says, I changed my profile pic to me and my soon-to-be husband. Rebecca, congratulations.
Yeah. Happy trails.
Teach says, Father D has a cymbal halo.
Oh,
Clank.
It's behind me.
Give me a drumstick.
Right.
I'll bang your cymbal. Wait, that did not sound good.
Yikes. I better go take a break until he calms down.
Well, and maybe I'm the one
until that feeling passes anyway.
Katie, guys, this gentleman is probably the closest human being that I've ever had in my life. And there's so many years of crazy times and conversations I wish you all could have experienced with me, with us.
Would have been nice to have them all there at the old Minion parties and shit.
Oh yeah. Epic, fucking epic.
I think you guys would have had a good time.
Yeah. Katie says symbol halo for Padre, as pointed out by Teach. Roximo says, if anyone knows a game called Dragon's Dogma, I'm giving it a go. I know there's a few gamers here.
Yeah, I went through that game. It was a very fun one.
The sequel, I guess, just came out, but
is it the sequel? Because I played the original one over a decade ago.
Yeah, it's the
but if
part two.
If you talk part two, yeah, never mind. I don't know that one yet.
God Chick Lady says I've been playing for about 9 years now. Whoa!
Isn't that the one where they call you Arisen in it?
I never played it. I know of it.
I think it is.
Goth Chick, what instrument do you play? Shaz Marshall says, I think you look amazing. Shaz, thank you so much. Truly appreciate it. Hope you had an awesome weekend, and welcome to the I Bleed Mercury live stream. Roximo says, a whole hour left. Yes, time to trap us all in a time loop so it never ends. We get comments like that and it just blows me away. Roximo, thank you so much. Means the world to us. Shaz Marshall, thank you for the heart. Sheila says, getting my son's a set of drums and lessons. I might play too. It is a great way to blow off steam. I think you're going to have a great time. Teach says, Walrus. Katie says, I think I'm planning to come with Teach on the plane this year to the meetup. Katie, we would love to have you. Randy says, it's a walrus.
Walrus.
Julie Bow, thank you for the wall of lovely hearts. Reaver 330 says, so listen, I know that the boat's on fire, but to be fair, you left me unsupervised. Just kidding. LOL. Hello, all.
I love that interest. That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's like, look, man, the place is burning down, but what do you want? I'm by myself.
Right. You left the matches.
Yeah, by the way, hi everybody.
Yeah.
That's awesome, the interest. I love it.
Reaver, I love the handle. I wonder if that is a reference to Soul Reaver from the incredible Legacy of Kain series.
Oh, yeah. And they also had the Reavers in the movie Serenity, who were just pegged out, adrenaline flooded psychopath spacers that were just pillaging and killing everything that walked because they were so in rage. They were chemically in rage mode all the time. What a shitty existence that would be.
After a while, I would need a taco break. Like, look, guys, I'm out. Give me 10 minutes.
Yeah, since they never got taco breaks, they resorted to tearing people limb from limb. I guess that was their solace from that constant. I guess it gave some purpose to the rage, I suppose. Boy, I'm getting philosophical on something that we probably need to move on from.
Ursula
Dark.
Ursula says, I love you both. I'll talk to you next week. Ursula, sounds good.
See ya.
See you next Sunday, and hope you have a lovely week, my dear. Julie Bell, thank you for the black hearts. Teach says, oh, Tammy, I didn't see that. Love to you, too. Claire0902 says, hello, hello. It's great to catch you guys once again. How are you guys doing? Claire, we're doing fantastic. Hope the very same for you. Hope you had a great weekend. Good to see you here. How's life treating you? Rochelle says, I'm back. Had to feed my face. My sugar was low and I was shaky. Feeling a bit better now. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better, Rochelle. Goth Chick Lady says, my drum set is in the spare room. Okay, so it's drums. It was at the practice place for a while, but had to remove it. This facility, you guys would get a kick out of it. It is freaking draconian.
So yeah, it's a condemned building, straight up.
Yeah, no way it would pass code.
Been condemned ever since I've been coming here, and it's been a few decades. Yeah. We run our space heater. We'll power everything off down here, like that. Trip the breaker.
I can't find my smoke machine button. Are you relieved?
If you were looking at it for it that hard, was it something you were gonna fix or something?
I was gonna spew some smoke. Beach Girl says, always charming, sire. Thank you, Beach Girl. What was that, sir?
I was gonna say you. I'm trying to put this in a diplomatic way, and nothing is coming up, so I might have to abandon ship on that thought. But I was gonna say there's other ways that you could fill this room with smoke. The amount that you look like you're going to suffocate when you're inhaling should suffice for a goddamn smoke machine, don't you think?
No,
I do.
I don't. You're wrong. No, I'm just
try it. I bet you feel this motherfucker. Watch.
Got the
Try it.
And you know somebody for so long, the little mannerisms, the laughs, the giggles. Yeah, I'm feeling really good today. I'm feeling good about I Bleed Mercury. I feel feel amazing about who I'm doing it with. And our future appears to be very bright. Now, Murphy has entered the chat. Oh, hey.
Did you just say that out loud? Well, let me fix it for you.
That's a nice band you got there.
Fixed the flat on the way there, did you? We'll see what you do on the way home.
God Chick Lady says, my personal favorite cover is YYZ by Rush. My wrists ache after, though.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Rush, Neil Peart is not a small drummer to try and mimic.
Casey Tomiko says, Yins is Pittsburgh. Is that pop, rock, metal, hip-hop? I'm not familiar with Yins. Rob Atwood, what's going on? Rob says, when's the EP? No real plans to do an EP, just a fairly regular stream of continual singles, releases. Probably
a lot
every...
of bands are going that route these days.
Yeah.
The EP and the LP are kind of going the way of the dinosaur, from what I understand. Because,
yeah.
A lot of, you do a lot of bands back in the day. They do an album, then they get writer's block. To have some material and be able to drip it out to keep people supplied with new music is probably a more practical way to do it these days. But
yeah. Teach says, you'll bang his what, DL? I beg your finest pardon. I probably should not answer. I'm going to be a good boy for once. And I don't want to create yet another cringe moment. I'll save it for later. Mama Christie says, I can borrow you my drumstick that Padre gave me, but I want it back. Goth Chick Lady says, I'll And we'll just leave that hanging in the air. I'll bet. What? Rebecca Sue Robinson says, thank you. I have known him for 27 years, dating almost 9 years, and engaged almost 5 years.
Oh wow, cool.
27 years they've known each other.
Well, at least, I mean, that's that relationship's already built by the time you get into the want to be together stage. So that's pretty cool.
Roxy Mo says, I paid £2.50 and I'm playing the OG.
All right.
The game, I guess. Rebecca Pinson says, ever heard of the game Blood Range?
No.
Blood Range, no, Rebecca. I did play back in the day Blood Rain 1 and 2. 2 was the better game, I thought. Basically playing as a badass vampire warrior chick who slays everybody.
Are you talking about Blood Rain?
Right. That's
Oh
what
yeah,
I said.
yeah. Oh, sorry.
So
I went in La La Land for a second. Didn't hear you say that. I'm sorry.
No worries. Katie says, I Bleed Mercury. Katie, thank you so much. We love you too. Goth Chick Lady says, Padre, do you have long hair like DL?
It's yes, I do. Middle of my shoulder blades or thereabouts.
Tammy says, I was notified by Kathleen if I try to come to the meetup this year, she's coming too. We would love to have you both. Just putting that out there right now. Absolutely would love to have you both. Coach Will Ashcraft, thank you for sharing the live stream, my friend. Much appreciated. Claire0902 says, I'm doing laundry on my day off while I'm watching your live.
Just reminded me I need to do the same thing. Today's laundry day for me.
Laundry's so fun, isn't it?
It isn't, but gotta do it.
Zombie Doll says, ooh, I just remembered I have sweet chili Doritos. Crunch, crunch, crunch. God Chick Lady says, I think I know that place too. The walls and beams look familiar. It's called Downtown Music. Place is a
Death trap.
Yeah, it's interesting. Roxy Mo says, haha, virtual, just speculating. If with his gut on this one.
Yeah, if the walls don't electrocute you, the freaking biohazards in the bathroom will get you.
Yeah. Roxy Mo says, virtual just ships them. We still talking about the video game?
I don't know.
Skull and Bones. God Chick Lady says, YYZ took me a few months to get, but I got it now. God Chick Lady, that is super cool. Chicks on drums. It's a beautiful thing. Roxy Mo says, is it hate or is he a fan? I can't tell. Roxy Mo, in reference to what? Oh, his comments are gone now. LOL. Okay, must have been the troll who got booted. Bat Anonymous says, Max is being a menace. LOL. Is that your pupper?
Mad Max, the menace.
Rochelle says, DL being good is no fun. I know. We've all supposedly got an angel and a demon on our shoulders, right? And I know right off the bat who's doing the talking because it's the one that doesn't want me to have any fun.
Yeah. I feel more like I've got a demon on one shoulder and a devil on the other. It's just different forms of evil. Yeah. Either the chaos version of just wreak havoc or organized and calculated.
Yeah.
That's the choices I have.
Katie says, you don't want to be a good boy, DL. No, I really don't. Randy Warrior says, Teach and I like those salt and pepper men. Rebecca Sue says, love you both. I'm going to take a nap. I took a muscle relaxer. I have restless leg syndrome.
I had a reaction to a medication once where it gave me restless leg. That stuff, the leg crawls at night, I feel for you. I can, handle a broken rib, get cracked in the face with something heavy, but give me the leg crawls, skin crawls, any of that type of shit, dude. Yeah, I feel for you. That's rough. I'm sorry.
Rebecca, I hope you're feeling better. Go relax, and it was a pleasure having you in the live stream. Teach says it was someone that got muted. Got it.
Like that.
Roxy Mo says, ooh, salt and pepper seasoning. Zombie Doll says, me standing in that room sweating my ass off while trying to look cute with a surprise proposal during the meetup
Yep.
last year.
Remember it well.
Bat Anonymous says, new kitten.
Oh, Max. Yay, cool.
Wrecking shop. Max says in Meow, I'm a kitty, I'm Max, I'm cute, and I'm here to destroy. Teach says, stop saying good boy. Thank you, Teach, for keeping me in line. Can I come out of the corner now? Teach says, I have restless leg syndrome, and it's not it. I guess meaning not fun.
Probably.
Charlotte, good to see you here, my dear. Hope you had a great weekend. She says, hey, DL and Father D. Welcome, Charlotte. Tammy, thank you for the likes.
So I'm assuming since we went from 70 something comments behind to like caught up, when that person got muted, you didn't backtrack.
I did.
You did?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Power scrolled back.
How did you get through 70 comments with 3 seconds to do it?
I'll go back to, I thought you saw me do that. It was near a comment that Zombie Doll made.
See, I've been playing for about 9 years ago. I didn't see that. Go back.
You didn't?
That was no.
I talked about that and confirmed that it was drums that she was playing.
I don't remember you saying that. I could be wrong. In any event, it'll give us a chance to catch up, to have some comments to comment on.
All right, that was where I left off when dude got booted.
Oh, okay. Well, then we're probably caught up then. Yins is Pittsburgh. I don't get that. Is that?
Yeah, that I mentioned that.
Yeah.
Is Yin's hip hop, rock, pop?
See, I remember all these comments, but that doesn't mean we're still not in the.
That's why I'm slowly going through for your
pocket.
benefit, so you can see.
I was notified Kathleen. What was it? Put it back down. She's coming too.
And that's when I said, "Yep, I'm putting it out there. You both are welcome.
Okay, keep going.
We'd love to have you."
Laundry Day, remember that? Walls and beams. Virtual just speculating, going with Scott on this one. Virtual just ships them. Okay. Keep going. This is about where I probably would have jumped. Max is being a menace. The little kitty. Most relaxers needed. Yeah, we're all caught up. I think it's because maybe I was distracted because my dad keeps texting me asking me if I got here okay because of the damn flat tire and he won't stop. So I apologize for not noticing all those, man.
Teach says, "Not coming out of the corner for a long time, to be honest." Teach, you're utterly merciless. Katie says, "Power scrolling your mom again." Oh. Got Chick Lady says, "Oh, I gotta go. Gotta pick up my friend from Underground in the city. Take care, guys." Got Chick Lady, you and your friend have a lovely week. Thanks for stopping by in the live stream. Sheila says, "I'm hitting the like button with the beat of the drums." Roxy Mo says, "Studio tour The phone is hooked up to the PC. I'll try to see if I can do a 360. And I don't know how well it's all coming across.
It is just spare parts tornado in here, so
Yeah. With the PA, mixer, drum kit,
shrapnel.
guitar gear, and shite. All right. Simon says TikTok did the jump.
I don't know.
No way of knowing. Charlotte says, love the new music. Charlotte, thank you so much. I think Padre killed it on bass and drums. Kashi with Arcane Expression says, hey there, I can't stay, but I wanted to say hi to you all. Thank you, Kashi. Much appreciated. Katie says, why is everyone hating on the Power Scroll joke? Sorry, I won't do any more, Mom. KO. Nobody hating. Teach says, I broke Father D. Oh no. I am not sure that's possible, honestly.
She does her best.
Katie says, I won't do any more jokes now. Okay, good. I'm just kidding, Katie. Roximo says, whoa, that's so cool. Thanks for showing. You are most welcome, Roximo.
It's a makeshift laboratory in a condemned building, so that's the kind of look you get.
Kel says, my computer speakers are PA.
Oh,
Running the
wow.
computer through the PA system.
If you ever game through that shit, I bet you that's fucking intense.
Oh, yeah. Sheila, thank you for the likes. Elizabeth Heartless, welcome to the live stream. Pleasure to have you.
Speaking of which,
Deirdre Munoz, welcome to the live stream. Go ahead.
There is some great music in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. That when you asked me how that's going, I should have mentioned that. Barreling Through Paris, they have a new score for that part of the world that you're in, right? And there is some dark music in that. I love it. So if he had a PA and was playing that, that would sound so fucking cool on that system. I bet. I'm just putting the two thoughts together. The music I heard from that game, and if I had a PA hooked up to it, how fucking cool it would sound across that PA. It'd be awesome.
KLC 226, welcome. Liz 1982, welcome to the live stream. Simon says, I remember playing Mario Kart 64 in a small cinema in Cardiff once. That was fun. What? Now that would be cool. Playing Mario Kart in a cinema. Proximo says, any tips on finding alternative clothes? Want to explore my style more?
Correct me if I'm wrong, Teach, but I think Killstar. Oh, she already said it. Killstar is a good place. Anyway, we're a little bit behind on comments, so TJ already beat me to the punch on that. So there you go. I don't. They have, this is probably
We're caught up.
this is probably the wrong thing to say because some people have issues with what do you call them, boutique shops that get too big, and now it's like, oh, they're so commercial now. But I still like going to Hot Topic every once in a while. I don't know if they have them where you are, Roxmo, and shopping there. Tej went to a place in England. I don't remember exactly where, but it was right before she came here the first time in. Well, I came back in October. There was a cyberpunk place, like this shop that was just like this. I guess part of the mall was dedicated to cyberpunk. I can't remember which, but she went into a shop. She sent me pictures. It was some really really cool shit in there.
I saw those too.
Yeah. So Roxmo, get with Teach. She'll steer you right.
Rochelle says people are too sensitive. Welcome to Earth. Welcome to Earth 2024, where you have to be careful of just about anything that you say, or somebody's going to have a heart attack. Simon says occasionally I play my PC through my projector too.
Oh, cool.
Katie says I have EUPD. Don't know what that is.
I don't either.
Teach says Kill Star.
Maybe I'll look that up. What is he? Is that a condition or something?
I don't know. That Anonymous says Hot Topic was what I was thinking of. It has been many, many years since I've been in a Hot Topic. Roximo says, I'd love to delve into the cyberpunk stuff. There is an incredible 3-part video essay series on the cyberpunk genre. And it's a masterpiece. You can find it on YouTube. I cannot think of,
Who did it? You say?
I can't remember. We're not too far behind on comments. I'll look it up really quick for you guys. I cannot recommend it highly enough. It's incredible.
Blade Runner.
Okay, the
Akira. They even mentioned Akira. Huh?
yeah. The videos are pretty long. They range from a half hour to over an hour. There's 3 videos so far, and the YouTube channel is Indigo Gaming. If you type cyberpunk documentary into the YouTube search bar, it should come right up. Cannot recommend it. As I said, I can't recommend it enough. It's incredible.
Yeah, I remember. I remember back in the day, they had the precursors like even the tabletop RPGs like Shadowrun.
Right.
That was when the look was starting to show, just rear its head. I remember thinking, watching the artwork on those games, I'm like, oh, this looks so fucking cool. And because they remind me of the Blade Runner movies, um, all that stuff back then. It's awesome.
Simon says Spencer's too. Not familiar with that store.
Yeah, Spencer's Gifts. They're actually right next to each other in Fashion Place Mall, right next to Hot Topic in the mall here in Utah.
Zombie Doll says Rock and Horror is where I get my tanks. Is that a store or online? Beach Girl says changed my profile pic. Beach Girl, you're looking lovely. Well done. Ghost Phase, what's going on, my dear? Good to see you here. Hope you had a great weekend. She says, I made my appearance. I can't stay long, but I came in to say hey. Ghostface, always a pleasure to have you here, my dear. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi. Mama Christie says, I can make some cool teas and tanks. That's right. We got your stickers. Those stickers turned out amazing. And I think the I Believe Mercury sticker that you sent us is going on the back of my Trans Am.
So let me try and field Ben Honest's question. Comment here if you don't mind.
No.
So he says, being Gen X, I hate being told to be more sensitive. Hell with the sensitive feelings. You know, Ben Honest, I'm right there with you. Me being a Gen Xer myself, but it's almost like in the feelings war these days, right? Uh, it's like 300. You know, we're the 300 trying to fight off the hordes of people that are going to freak out if we say something wrong. So we're outnumbered, massively outnumbered, and outvoiced these days. Um, the algorithms are tuned to cater to people that are overly sensitive because that's what stirs up interest and drama, and that's what human beings gravitate towards. When someone, um, it's as old as when somebody falls down in a way and people laugh at it. This is human nature. I will also though try and balance that statement with I'm also the type of Gen Xer that I'm not going to go out there and go trigger somebody, go hurt someone's feelings intentionally. And I see somebody doing that, and that'll set me off too. So, do I think people need to be so sensitive these days? No, I don't. Do I think we need to be assholes? No, I don't. So that's just my take on it. But yeah, it's a weird world these days, and it's hard to navigate. So I feel you, brother.
There's, I guess they would call it blowback from a society that has prioritized uh, the notion that everybody should be required to navigate a social minefield. And that blowback is that you're going to have people who get fed up with feeling as though they're being constantly attacked. And let's be honest, there is a modern caste system that is now in place in society, and there are groups of people who are at the top, the middle, and the bottom. And
Oldest time immemorial.
yep, it is a caste system.
Always
And
has been.
if you are at the bottom, and we all know who's at the top, who's in the middle, and who's at the bottom, you're going to start. You're not going to like feeling as though the world is allied against you for no real good reason, and you're going to start pushing back. And you may, if you're not careful, you may become the asshole you were just talking about, where you are poking people in the eye just because fuck you.
Yeah, that's another human tragedy. People just get pushed to their limit and they lash out. They lash out at whoever,
Yeah,
and most of the time, whoever is not the person that needs to be receiving that lash. You know, so do what you can to get along with people, but people start demanding you get along with them. I think that's when it's okay to resist.
indeed. The I believe Mercury policy is we don't fuck with politics. I once heard the Metallica guy, James Hetfield, and he was on the mic, and it was during some useless goddamn social uh, drama that was happening at the moment. He got up to the mic and he says, "Look, we don't give a fuck about politics," and that's exactly what he said. That's pretty much our attitude. We have an open door policy to anyone and everyone. If you are a pink polka dotted, purple haired, trans,
People eater.
LGBTQ people eater, or if you are a white Republican Christian, if you are cool, if you can be civil, you're welcome in our world. The only
Very
requirement,
simple.
it's very simple. The only requirement for membership in the I Bleed Mercury Coven to be one of our friends, to be a part of our family, be cool,
My
be
my
nice.
my bullshit muse is giving me the the inspiration to put it this way. It's a warped golden rule called "Don't be an asshole." Real simple.
Exactly.
If you follow that, not golden but silver or rusted rule, uh, you'll be fine here.
Yep. And if any of you have a problem with that, that's totally cool. The door swings both ways. It is an open door policy. For those who have stuck by us um, through thick and thin, throughout the hiatus, and you're still here, you know that we are more grateful to you than I'm sure either you or I can find words to
Yeah.
express. But we will never let you forget how grateful we are for you.
Yeah, and I mean, we're all human beings with or beings of whatever nature with our own limitations, our unique limitations. And I'll even put a caveat on that last little bullshit rule. You know, uh, if you're gonna be an asshole, at least have a good goddamn reason for having your weak moment. Okay, and we'll forgive you.
Yeah, even those can be
Uh,
overlooked. How many of those have I had?
but you better have, yeah, me too. It would be nice if you had like 80% kindness days and then 20% lash outs that you had good reason for, and then we go about our day and work it all out amongst ourselves.
Yes, well fucking said, my friend. Uh, look, I'm not going to preach to anyone. I take a look around, and everybody's on a soapbox preaching about politics, morality, spirituality, religion, whatever. Take your fucking pick. I'm not preaching to anybody because I barely got this shit figured out myself. But if you can be cool, we're going to be cool with you.
Yeah.
And it really is as simple as that. Um, I think a lot of times people latch on to whatever noble cause they can to run cover for the stench coming from their own closet. We don't pull that shit. Um, if you can be cool with us, we'll be cool with you. Don't be a jerk, or at least have a good reason, and um, we can forgive you. On that note of not being a preachy asshole, and I'm not going to be pretentious and call this a homework assignment, but let's try at least one time this week to be kind to somebody who we would not be inclined to be kind to, whether it's somebody on the other side of the political spectrum from you, wherever you fall on that spectrum, somebody on the opposite side of the religious or spiritual spectrum. You take your pick. Pick somebody, or just somebody that you encounter during your day, somebody who you might be disinclined to be kind to, and try being kind to them. It's a bitch, it's hard, it's difficult, but you might be surprised at the result.
And it doesn't have to be like a lifelong mission to be kind to that person that you don't want to be kind to from forever after. It could just be one little thing to take the edge off between you two different people and seeing them and interacting with them. It works wonders.
Exactly. Yep.
It'll be healthier for you, I guarantee it.
Yeah, absolutely. Even just a kind word. Most of us have experienced moments where, in a moment, somebody was kind and it transformed our day. So give that a shot, guys.
Even if it doesn't work out, at least you have the reassurance and the healthy reassurance. Like, you tried. I tried.
Yep.
That person.
Yep.
That's all you can
100%.
do.
Yep. And know this:
Be at peace.
your masters, your handlers, the people who run this world, do not want you to be kind to each other.
Oh, no.
They control you.
Conflict is profit these days.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
They own your sweet little ass. If they can make you angry or afraid, and it's a home run if they can do both. If they can make you angry and afraid, they own you. You are their property. So break free from that slavery and try being kind to somebody. Give it a shot. All right, I'm off my soapbox for now. Roxy Mo says, I'll try to look it up. If you can't find it, don't worry. Okay, I think, was that in reference to a store? Probably.
Yes.
Teach says where you could get some really cool stuff from the I Bleed Mercury merch store. Yes, guys, you can go to ibleedmercury.com, that ancient, dusty website, and there is a link to our merch store. Shirts, hoodies, hats, handbags, coffee cups. We got a great coffee cup and a T-shirt that says your mom loves I Bleed Mercury. I thought it was funny, but there you go. Thank you, Teach. Tammy says, I'm going to go. I'll see you all next time. Love you guys. Love you too, Tammy. Hope you and Catherine have a great week. Zombie Doll says it's a small business online. You can look them up. They're based in Cali. Rock and Whore. Yeah, I guess that was in reference to Rock and Whore. I will peep that shit.
Rock and horror.
Randy Warrior says, I just spent, right. I just spent way too much money on clothes. Teach is also urging me to buy certain boots. Boots are amazing. I love boots. Check out, what would you call these? I guess Chelsea boots. Chelsea.
I've never heard him called that before. I thought it was something that you would ride Harley on, maybe. But
They're from the UK company Grinders. Gothic Succubus says, still here, haha.
All right.
Lurkin. Roximo says, do you think the music scene has evolved a lot since TikTok and YouTube? I feel 90s had IRL community, in real life community. Yeah, very much so.
Yeah, it's just it's difficult to swim the maelstrom that is the music scene today. It's a
Totally different.
tempest. Yeah, it's nothing.
Nothing like what it was.
Uh,
Beach Girl says, why, thank you, sire. Beach Girl, you are most welcome. Mystifying Raven, welcome to the live stream, my dear. Good to see you here. She says, I hope you guys are doing well. We are doing fantastic, my dear. Thank you so much. Roxy Mo says, or maybe it's easier to find community because of the connectivity. I think there's pro and con, but there's definitely some magic from the old school days that I think has been lost. And I don't think that it's realistic to imagine that that magic, that certain something will ever be reclaimed. We were lucky enough to be alive during it. It
Yeah.
was a golden age, and you were either lucky enough to experience it or you weren't. Mama Christie says, I believe Mercury coming for you and Padre, a gift for Rosie. I am looking forward to that. Thank you, Mama Christie. And like I said, that I believe Mercury sticker will end up on my new Pontiac Firebird Trans Am. I am very excited about that.
She corrected that comment, I think, with mugs too. She said, I think Mercury mugs is coming.
Do it. Want.
It'd be awesome to have my morning coffee in one of those. So I will be looking forward to that.
Bat Anonymous says, excellent comparison, 300.
Yeah. Xerxes and his snowflakes are coming in. There's not a damn thing we can do about it.
Rochelle says, facts, Bat. They wouldn't have made it in our area, and also mental illness is not an excuse.
We just slow them down is all we can do.
Mama Christie says, life is too short to give energy to the haters. Agreed. Katie says, I love everyone here. Katie, we love you too. Thank you. Rochelle says, blocking is an excellent tool. Agreed.
It certainly is.
Gothic Succubus says, I always strive to be a good person, but if you double cross me, you're history. Gothic Succubus says, Republicans hiss. Like I said, my only requirement for you to have a place in my life and in the world of I Bleed Mercury is that you can be a decent human being. If you can be decent, civil, it's a bonus. If you can be kind, you are welcome here. I don't discriminate in that fashion. Katie says, I love all you guys. Katie said, or Gothic Succubus says, I'll be fine with them if they're fine with me.
Bravo. That's all we're asking.
Well done and well
That's all
said.
we're asking. I think that's very big of you because I know that's probably that's not easy for you, but good on you.
And that's
good on you.
That's where I think growth and maturity happens.
Yes.
That's where I'm certain it happens. I know back in the day, there was a thriving death metal scene here, guys, and we are very fortunate to be a part of it. And it's always been pretty common here in the underground music scene in Salt Lake City to, as everyone knows, there is a large Mormon population here in the state of Utah, and very, very popular to punch down, at the damn Mormons this and the LDS Church that, and I participated in that, and I came to know a few really wonderful human beings who were also members of the church, and I think that was when my some of my prejudgments, let's say, started to get chipped away, and I began judging people on not just their behavior, like you said earlier, and I think that was a great point. Why is somebody being an asshole? Guys, if you've spent a little time on Earth, you've gotten that terrible phone call. I know you gave me one once.
Yeah.
You ever had that horrible phone call, the phone call you wished you'd never had? Yeah, you're going to have a bad day, and you might be a prick to somebody. So I started taking more care with the manner in which I judged people. Anyway, but well done, Gothic Succubus. Great comment. Thank you. Mama Christie says, I'm a white woman, Christian, Republican, and I'm amazing. Mama Christie, you will get no arguments from us.
Hence my point. Yep. There is the accentuation of my point.
Yep. So what I love about the I Believe Mercury Coven is that we have so many different people from so many different places, philosophically, politically, etc. And most of the time, there's been a few hiccups here and there, which is to be expected. Everybody gets along really well and loves everybody, and it's a beautiful thing. It's a spark of light in an increasingly shitty world.
So I've got something that's an old family anecdote that I think applies really well here. My father, my crazy samurai father, was a karate instructor in the 60s, mixed up with the likes of Phil, Dan Inosanto, who taught Bruce Lee how to do nunchucks, and Chuck Norris and those guys before they got too famous and stuff. So, and my dad's instructor was a instructor from Japan by the name of Sensei Oshima. And Sensei Oshima had a saying. He says, no one can really understand anybody else till they get to the top of the mountain. And everybody's path up the mountain comes at a different angle and takes a different route than everybody else's. But once you get to the top, you can see everybody else's path and understand. So until we get to our top, our pinnacle, our mature moment, our evolved, completed evolved person, I think it's very difficult to make bridges to people that are different than us.
Yeah.
But I think it's very important to note, like in that saying, once you get to where you're going, then you can understand how other people got to where you were too. You know what I mean? So
Well said.
I think it's a good saying. I think it applies there.
Hell yeah. Teach says, look at him with his wise words and symbol halo. This gentleman, I have never known him to say anything that was not wise.
You ain't listening very well.
Shut your face.
I say dumb shit all the time.
Somebody give me a drumstick.
Just what?
That halo needs clanging. Beach Girl says, I'm my own kind of weirdness. I love you all, and I am here to stay. Beach Girl, freaking adore you. The Tubby Biker says, hey, dude, how's it going?
What's up, man?
Doing
Welcome.
great. How's it going, my friend? What's up with you? Randy Warrior says, my Bay Area itinerary is done. Yay, me. Heading to Salt Lake City.
San Francisco.
San Fran. Boy, it has been a minute since I've been there.
I was born in the Bay Area, so.
Gothic Succubus says, I usually am. Gothic Succubus, you've never been anything but a class act around these parts. Zombie Doll says, trying to be nice to people who have all bark and no bite syndrome is a challenge. Now, that is true. I am not impressed with people who feel compelled to try to impress me with how tough they are. Sheila says, you guys have a way of words. Thank you, Sheila. I hope that's a good thing. In my case, it hasn't always. You know, I'm going to be honest. In my life, I've hurt a lot of people. I have manipulated people. I am not an angel. And that's another reason why I avoid the soapbox. I am in a glass house. I'm not going to start throwing rocks. And if I do, you guys are free to jerk a knot in my tail and bring me back down a peg or two. Randy Warrior says, my brother and I have very different opinions, but we get along great. It's doable.
Yep.
Agreed. It is doable. And that is where you, I believe, start to break your bonds. The people, as I said, who control this world, who control populations, who control nations, want you to hate each other. And because while you're...
It takes your eyes off them.
That's right. While you're busy hating each other, you're not seeing the people behind the curtain pulling your strings. Gothic Succubus says it starts with compliments. Gothic Succubus, I think that is a fantastic place to start.
Yep.
And the more you get to know somebody and you get to know, you start to see their path up the mountain, it gets harder to hate them.
Yep.
And
you see their struggle, you know, oh, they've had their shit too.
Yeah. Maybe some of the same struggles that I've had, dealing with trauma, abuse, whatever it may be. You start to identify with that person. You may not agree with them. It's not necessary to dive into a political or a religious argument. You can just demonstrate a bit more genuine compassion, maybe even forgiveness. There's another great challenge. Try forgiving somebody. Anthony McAfee, thank you for the hearts, my friend. Goes a long way, and what's that old saying? Resentment is something that only poisons he who holds it. Something along those lines.
Resentment's like poison. Something like you want to try and injure. Oh man, I know exactly the saying you're talking about. I can't remember it.
Rochelle says, when I go to a fast food place, I always pay for the car behind me. Rochelle, that does not surprise me at all. You guys are incredible. We have such an amazing coven. Katie says, control your mom. Oh, control your mom's mom. Ah, gotcha. Claire0902 says, I tried so hard to tell them to please just stop and tell them to get out of my workplace. Are these some toxic people you got in your workplace?
That sounds like someone backed into a corner with some very aggressive people. That's a that's a that's a turn the other cheek moment. Exhausted.
Yeah, yeah.
And you always want to start off kind and try and build bridges, but if you've tried a few times and just there's a time where you just gotta throw in the towel and say, all right, I gotta preserve me now because I've tried with this fucker
Yeah.
and they ain't playing.
Yep.
Nice. So
Gothic Succubus says, your mom. I love you guys. Mama Christie says 30-minute time check. Actually, we're down to 15 minutes. Going to try to fly through these comments. 56 comments behind. I'm going to try to catch up and acknowledge all of you good people. Teach says, Randall, buy those boots. Do it. And Randy replies, they are sparkle rainbow boots. Randy, do it. God damn it, do it. I mean, don't put yourself out financially. If you can make it happen, make it happen. Gothic Succubus says, I want new boots. I've got a feeling we are a group of people here in the Coven who like boots. I am a boot dude. And a shoe guy. I've got like 23 pairs of shoes.
God, why didn't we mention Kashi's Arcane Expressions. Roxy Mall, if you want some good alternative clothing, there's a good place to check too.
Yes.
Can't believe I spaced saying that.
Arcane Expressions LLC. Her name's Kashi. You can look her up on Instagram.
Yeah.
Katie says, I'm watching Superman 2, the original.
Oh,
Christopher Reeves.
So that messed me up a little bit in the head. Well, it didn't mess me up, but it put me in like a deep thought spiral that a 9, 10-year-old kid probably shouldn't be steeped in yet. But there it is. I'm watching Superman going into an ice chamber where his skin stripped off, his muscles stripped off. He's like basically deconstructed and re-blooded, fleshed in a weaker body. And I'm thinking, holy shit, what kind of machine do you need to frickin' do that? And what does that feel like? It was very graphic in how it, stripped him down. And this is like, the Man of Steel here, so
yeah,
it messed my noggin a little bit. So yeah, that scene's way cool in that movie.
Roximo says, I'm a bit relieved you think the scene is shite now. I don't know if I would say it's shite. It's much different, and I try not to do a whole lot of down talking about the newer, younger generations. They seem to be having a good time. So, hey, ultimately, like the kids say these days, it is what it is, and we're just trying to navigate these waters best we can. Randy says, teach, they are 70% off. Randy, you got to do it, I think.
Hey, one other scene in that movie that really freaking messed with me too was the Phantom Zone evil super people flying, tumbling through space, being 2-dimensional, pressed against glass. Very comically, like back in those days, the special effects wasn't great, but I remember that thinking like, how is it possible to feel flat? That must be horrible. It looks horrible, and have to spin through space like that forever. Ugh, cruel punishment. Anyway, I digress.
Roximo says, oh well, there's a bit of magic here at least.
Yeah.
Randy Warrior will be right back after these messages. We'll be right back.
Yeah, she's going to go buy those boots.
Buy them. And let's see pictures in the Discord. If you guys want to join the Discord, you can send me or Tej a private message, and we will send you a link. Roxy Mo says, I think the reason I love these lives so much is because it's the closest I get to that sense of community. What an honor. What an honor that any of you should feel that way about what everybody here is creating. Gothic Succubus says, at the clubs there's always people who I have to make peace with. It's not easy, but I do think it's worth it.
Yeah, if you're starting going clubbing, I mean, there's always some selfish fucking pricks in clubs. Always, always, always.
Mama Christie says, I got that phone call. Teach concurring. I also got that phone call.
All right.
So remember, let's try to remember that that person that's being an asshole may have got that call, or you don't know. You don't know what their path is.
I love this next comment right
Allow a little grace, maybe some forgiveness and compassion.
here. Right.
Lamort 91 says, "See the soul, not the body."
Love that comment.
Roximo says, "Wow, it's amazing to learn more about you guys. That mountain analogy is so sensible. I love it."
Yep.
Sheila says, "Well said, Father D." Gothic Succubus says, "Here's the drumstick."
Someone clocks me over the head with a greasy piece of chicken. I'm gonna take back that being kind sentence I just said. Lose my shit.
Randy Warrior says, "That's where husband is from, so we will need to visit." Siggy, our dear Siggy, says, "I'm a Norse pagan and a trickster in human form. LOL, so classic smartass."
Hey, I got that Norse ancestry myself.
Gothic Succubus says, "You are an angel." Who exactly, Gothic Succubus? Certainly not me. Definitely not you.
Right.
Fuck.
Right. Are you kidding?
Fuck. Katie says, "I think people with a past that hasn't been perfect are the best for giving advice to people."
Well, at least we know some of the things you could avoid, because a lot of stuff I've been through and have done, I wouldn't want anybody to have to live with those types of regrets or personal hells. It's not right to hope that someone has to deal with that too.
Claire 0902 says, "My oldest brother and I have different views in life. He always says I'm wrong for thinking that way. May just have to love him from a distance until he comes to the point where he can put his views aside and take advantage of enjoying his relationship with you, because the clock is ticking, and one day somebody or something is going to punch our ticket, and I don't want to spend the rest of my days being pissed off at people." Randy Warrior says, "People usually think my sister-in-law and I are related, not my brother. We are more similar." Anthony McFilleen, thank you for the hearts. Zombie Doll says, "All right, guys, got to get my kid and start dinner. Catch you later." Zombie Doll, you guys have a fantastic dinner. Claro 902 says, "That is a whole situation in itself." A lot of former family drama that I've experienced. Most of them are no longer on this earth, so not going to get too deep into that, but I have a much more peaceful life these days. I'll just say that. Katie says, "I keep dropping my phone as it's a new one. I don't have a case for it. Arg." Charlotte says, "Hope you guys have a wonderful week." Charlotte, thank you so much, my dear. Truly appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful week. Teach says, "She did it. She got the boots."
Yep.
Sheila says, "Hope you guys and everyone here have a good week." Sheila, you have a lovely week. Thanks for dropping by in the live stream. Rochelle says, "I'm a Democrat. My DL is Republican, and we banter all the time, but we have lasted 20 years, so it can work."
Great example. Beautiful story.
Proof right there.
Yep.
20 years, 2 decades. Katie says, "I've got the new Google Pixel 8 Pro. It's over 1,000-pound phone, and I keep dropping it."
Don't do it.
Yeah, that's an expensive phone, so be careful. Kathy Young says, "Hi, good to see you. It has been a while." Kathy, good to see you too, my dear. We went on hiatus for a spell, but we are back. Live streaming on YouTube and here on TikTok every Sunday, 1 p.m. Mountain Standard. Andrew Wishmaster, choose your wishes. Great freaking movie, says hello from Wales in the UK. And Wales, I mean, the coolest flag in the history of ever. It's a fucking red dragon. So to that I say, Cymru byth. Andrew, good to have you here, my friend. My family on my father's side immigrated from Wales. Lady Melinda says, "Long time no see. So glad to see you back on." Lady Melinda, likewise. Glad to have you here. We are back on a regular live stream schedule. Every Sunday, 1 p.m. Mountain Standard. You got us for 2 hours. Claro 902 says, "Oh, my 8-year-old daughter is in the newest generation, and they scare me so much. Love and guide them best you can. As they get older, look, we all knew everything. I thought I knew everything when I was young. All you had to do was ask me, and I would have told you. Now, all I can tell you is that I know just about Dick. Kathy Young, thank you for sharing the live stream. Rochelle says, "Yay at 10K, 10K plus likes. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much." Gothic Succubus laughing her butt off in the chat. Is it Shaky Beats?
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you? Shaky Beats, thank you so much, my friend. Truly appreciate it. I am doing fantastic. We are doing fantastic. Gothic Succubus says, okay, okay, fallen angel, LOL. That's me. No, I don't think I've ever been an angel. Simon says, catch you guys later. Simon, you have a great week, my friend. Katie says, I accept that not everyone's views are the same as mine, but everyone is entitled to their own views. Agreed. Absolutely agreed. Bishroll says, sorry, I'm watching NCAA college basketball. We just had the game here night before last, but Utah lost. Uh, it's not an uncommon occurrence. Gothic Succubus says, I don't want to do packing, but I got to go. Gothic Succubus, you have a lovely week, my dear. Thank you for stopping by. And guys, if you want to, you can also follow me on Facebook, DL Mercury on Facebook. I'm always posting goofy shit. Gothic Chick Lady says, okay, I'm back. Gothic Chick Lady, we're just about ready to wrap it up. 4 minutes left in the live stream. Vampy Becky says, hey, DL and Father D. Hello, Vampy Becky. Welcome back. God Chick Lady says, how do I get into the Discord if I'm allowed? Absolutely. Just send me or Tej a link and we will, or a DM here, rather, on TikTok, and we'll send you a link. Katie says, love you guys so freaking much. Katie, thank you so much, my dear, and we love you too. Gothic Succubus says, OMG, my cat is crying at my door. Go get that kitty. Kitty wants some affection. Roxy Mo says, good night, y'all. Roxy Mo, you have a wonderful week, my friend. Hopefully see you next Sunday. Katie says, your Facebook posts are hilarious, goofy, silly. I think they're all those things. Gothic Chick Lady says, aw, not yet, don't go. Yeah, just about time to wrap it up.
That's right.
People to do, things and places to see, and carnage to... Do you do carnage? Do you implement carnage? Do you engage in carnage? Wreak carnage. Thank you.
Kind of like wreaking havoc.
Yes. We shall wreak carnage.
There are headaches to subdue as well.
Ugh. Is your noggin pounding?
Oh yeah, when I was trying to fix that damn tire, the repair plug just was not. I mean, I about had a stroke trying to freaking get that thing to seal up. I was broken a blood vessel in my neck.
You may have to resolder a circuit or two.
Right.
Gothic Succubus says, my cat is like, Mommy! Vampy Becky says, no, 4 minutes. I am sorry, my friends. Rochelle says, yes, you do post goofy shit. I'm here for it. DL Mercury on Facebook, and you can see all the goofy shit I post. Melissa Larrabee, 515, says, I'm just catching the N, but GIU.
I'm not familiar with that acronym, are you?
I am not either. I'm not familiar with with GIU, Melissa, but we will be here next Sunday, 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Hope to catch you then. Gothic Succubus says, it was marvelous seeing you. Likewise, Gothic Succubus, and I have taken note of your journey, and you are absolutely crushing it. It takes real courage to step up and consistently do what's necessary to elevate your life. It's difficult for any of us, and most people are content to lead lives of quiet mediocrity, and I have seen you, and you are an absolute fireball. Katie says, see you next Sunday, Padre and DL.
See you next Sunday.
Rochelle says, people to do. I got I got that. Laughing my ass off. Oh, you got that, did you? Julie Bow says, night, beautiful angels, DL and Father D. See you next weekend. Likewise, Julie Bow, hope you have a lovely week. Melissa Larrabee says, typo, but hey, it's been a while. Melissa, were you in the live streams back in the day? We are back on a regular live stream schedule every Sunday. I'm crowding out Padre there.
Yeah, right.
Regular live stream schedule, YouTube and TikTok every Sunday, 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Blue Eye Beach Girl says, Sire, Father Demoria, my beloved coven, I love you so much. Till next week, be good or be good at it. Thank you, Beach Girl. You have a lovely week. You and your husband have a wonderful week. God Chick Lady says, at least I got the last 4 minutes of you and Drummer Boy. God Chick Lady, thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure having you. Rochelle says, wicked dreams, dreams, everyone. Teach is laughing her butt off in the chat. Melissa Larrabee says it was a typo. Sorry, no worries at all, Melissa.
Right.
No worries at all. Gothic Succubus says, thank you so much. Gothic Succubus truly is my honor and pleasure. Lady Melinda says, can't wait to see you guys next week. Lady Melinda, thank you so much. Always a pleasure having you here. Glad to have you back, and we will be here next Sunday, 1 p.m. Mountain Standard. Vampy Becky says, sent request on Facebook. Vampy Becky, I will add you for sure. Charlotte, goodbye, my dear. Till next week, Charlotte. I hope you have a lovely week. Katie with the devil face. I wonder what that means. Actually, I don't wonder at all. Sheila says, I love your post. It makes my day. It makes me laugh. Sheila, that is my goal with my Facebook. I don't wade into the weeds of political or overly philosophical crap. It's mostly just having fun and sharing a few laughs.
I do the philosophical crap on occasion.
I do it once in a great while. Gothic Succubus says, but don't see me. But I do already, my dear. Mama Christie says, everyone have a great week ahead. Much love, DL Padre. As always, my deepest affections. Mama Christie, thank you so much. Enigma says, hell yeah, I've missed you guys. Enigma, we are back every Sunday, 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. You got us for 2 freaking hours. Just about ready to wrap it up here, my friends. You all have a lovely week. Bat Anonymous, likewise, brother, you have a great week. Mama Christie, Siggy, Tej, Onyx Raven, Raven, Katie, Beach Girl, Goth Chick Lady, Gothic Succubus. Yes, Gothic Succubus, you absolutely can follow me on Facebook and follow I Bleed Mercury on Instagram. Claire, yes, unfortunately it is that time. We've got to shut it down. You all have a lovely week. Thank you so much. We absolutely love and adore you guys. Thank you, I Bleed Mercury Coven, for your love and support. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye. All right, my friends on YouTube. Actually, I don't think we had anybody on YouTube today, but just the same, we love you all.